Alright guys, welcome back to round 2 of the Trainer Talk Tournament. I think this is week 3 if I remember correctly. And if you don't know, round 1 we played against Ryan Saberhouse. And we actually got our first win of the whole tournament series. I was actually defeated going into this. I was 0-2 at the time. We played Toad versus Hippowdon. Ryan didn't really get set up. He didn't have a good start there. But we started Toad here. We got a DC. We got a head ringer. We are ready to go here. And as if you don't know, I'm playing Toad Manectric Bats. So that's good for us here. So we see Russell. We're actually playing Russel LaPerre. So we see he starts a Shaman here. Laser, Tails. Okay, good. We're not asleep. We can Quake Punch next turn. We see a DC go down to Shaman. And does he have anything else? He hasn't played a supporter yet. Now, if you don't know, if you didn't watch Game 1 for some reason, which you should go watch, why wouldn't you watch it? It's against Ryan Saberhouse, one of the best players in the game. We've seen Ultra Ball discarding a Shaman and a Flygon, so we are playing against Flygon Shaman. Oh, exciting times. This is one of my favorite decks here. But the way this tournament series works is each round you win 10 points, and in the finals you win 5 more. So you have a potential of winning 35 points. And at the end of week 4, they take the top 3 players, and they play a best... They play in, I guess, a finals week where they take the top 3 players, and whoever wins or whoever gets, second and third play against each other, and then the first play against second and third. But here we see Russell get down 3 Trapinches. Oh my goodness, he hasn't even played an Ultra Ball yet, if I remember correctly. Here we see a Shaman setting up for 4 more, and this is looking to be a rough game already. So here we see a Verbank. I tell him, please stop. Alright, I see a Verse Seeker for N. It's a great move by Russell, so that way if I do get a Quake Punch off here, he can still use his support next turn. And my game is kind of glitching there. Okay, we're good, we're good. Alright, so we get Ultra Ball here. We can discard the Manectric and Sycamore. Metric's not really going to be useful in this matchup, but here we're probably going to get a... I'm going to think we get a Zubat, but we get a Toad here. We have other Zubats. I'm not really sure why I decided to go for the Zubat. I mean, at the Toad at the time. Maybe I was just... Oh, I know why. If we flip Super Scoop of Heads here, we actually pick him up and get rid of the 30 damage. Oh, yeah, okay, that's why. Because we were poisoned. Okay, sorry. It's, This game was recorded almost a week ago, so that's why I kind of forget my moves here. So we can put a DC to the active, put down the Toad. Shaman here, drawn. Do we have 6 cards in our hand? The question, do we put down Shaman or not? We probably just need a Sycamore away. Why do we need to put down Shaman? If you don't know, there we go. So we decided to discard there. Great move on my part, remembering. But if you don't know, if you Flygon has the ability where it puts 10 damage to all Pokemon. The more Pokemon you have down, the more damage it does. So that's what we need to watch out for. We don't need to put down a lot of Pokemon here. Now I'm debating what do I do here. Do I put down the Zubat or not? It looks like I'm not going to. Just in case if he does get a Flygon. I don't know. Maybe I should have put it down. Questionable move. Maybe we see a Vibrava coming down. Maybe I just forgot. Maybe I was just so mindset of Quick and Punching. And so we see Vibrava coming down. Now Russell actually can't use Rare Candy to get out Flygons anymore, which is good for us. So what we need to do here is we need a Head Ringer, one of the Shamans, making it where he can't Sky Return. So that's probably the best play that we can do. Here we see an N from Russell. And what's going to be a new hand here? And whoa, that hand is pretty bad. We can Lysander that Vibrava with the Floatstone, knocking it out, taking the one out with the Floatstone. That seems like a great play. So we're going to see this Shaman for sure. Sky Return, sending up maybe this Shaman. I'm not sure who he's going to send up here. Let's see who decides to send up here. Okay, so he actually just sends the Vibrava with the Flowstone, which is good for us because now we don't have to waste a Lysander. Here we see a Hypnotoxic Laser. We put a DC down on the Toad. And we're just going to Quake Punch here. Knocking him out, taking first prize card. And next turn, if we can get another Laser, we can maybe Lysander up this Vibrava here and knock it out. And of course, he does have the DC from last turn. We see Vulpix in here. So we see Russell actually decides to play a Ninetales line to actually lock in the stadium. That's a pretty cool play here. So we see an N from Russell. We get 5 cards here. Let's see what else happens. So next turn we can actually we can try to super scoop up the Shaman here. Whoa, that's a weird glitch there. Alright. So you see Flygon come to active spot here. Everybody's taking 10 damage now. So they were picking up, looking at Sand Slammer, just making sure I knew exactly what it does here. But the thing here is that Russell actually can't retreat it without wasting a energy, because Flygon does have a 1 energy retreat cost. So here we're going to computer search, discard some cards. What am I going to go here? For a laser? Okay. So we're going to laser, trying to put the Flygon to sleep. If only they had the good old days where if they're affected by a special condition, they can't be... You can't use their abilities. So here we go to Russell's turn. We put the energy on Size Toe, so that way we can retreat it manually. So that's a good move here. So the Flygon has 5, 6, 7, 8. It has 140, so 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It has 160 left. And here we see the Team Flygon actually discarding a DC off the active Seismitoad, which is bad for us, because now we can't Quick a Punch unless we draw into another energy. Okay, so let's see what happens here. We see another Shaman coming down, drawn to have 6 cards. He puts the other DC on the Shaman, of course. And, okay, so we have an option here. We can try to super scoop up the Size Toad, making it where it doesn't get knocked, or we get rid of the damage. Or we can Ultra Ball for a Shaman, which it looks like that's what I decided to do here. I'm not really sure what's happening there. There we go, we're kicking back in. I was like streaming this to Jeremy Jalen, and we see that my other Shaman is pariahs. That's something we did not check early in the game, which is bad. So here we put down Seismitoad, and we're gonna put it down. No, why would I put it down here? It just does more Sand Slammer damage. Okay, so there's our Shaman here that we were looking for, so that's good. But the bad thing here is Russell can start playing his item cards, and we don't like that. We don't like that at all. And there we see a green screen of death. We see a laser coming down. Looks like he's going to get a Sky Return here. And it's going to do 100, at Verbank 160, or 130. No, what am I thinking here? We're going to be up to 170. There we go. There's the correct way to play here. So we see an in from Russell. But the question is, does he get a Rare Candy Flygon? It doesn't look like it. We see a Vibrava coming down. And sorry that the game is really shaky. I'm not really sure why it's doing this. Like I said earlier, I was screen sharing with Jeremy Jalen because he does do these live. And just looking through my Discord file, nothing has really gone on yet. So still debating on what... oh, there's a Rare Candy Flygon. That's great for him. So let's see what happens here. So we see a Sky Return, of course, for 30 with the Poison, 60, Sand Slammer, 70. So now we're at 10 damage left. We need to pick up the Size Toad, or it gets knocked out by Poison and by Sand Slammer. A Reverse Ticket for a Sycamore. We can get more cards this way. And we don't have it yet. We're going to have to put down the Zubat, put down the Bumblebee, put a DC on, or not a DC, a Lightning Energy on Toad. And see what happens. I'm debating how do I do this here. I think that's the correct play, though. You just want to try to put your hand down, try to draw into a... It's just super scoop ups here. I could put a Lightning Energy on Bumblebee and send that to the active spot here and let it get taken 10 damage. Let's see what we decide to do here. I can't remember what I did here. So there's a Lightning Energy on the Toad. I like that play a lot. And here we're going to set up here, getting 3 cards. Let's see, do we get a super scoop up or not? And we do get a super scoop up. And it looks like it's the heads. Alright, very nice. So here we're going to send a Size Toad. We're going to put down a Muscle Man and Quake a Punch here for 50. Here we go. Super scoop up coming in clutch this game. So we'll put a Muscle Man on the Size Toad, like I said, and probably just super scoop. I mean, there's Quake a Punch. Let's see here. We can do we can Quake Punch this turn for 50, and the next turn put a Quake Punch with the laser for 130, and then it actually gets knocked out, come back into my turn. I actually put the DC on the bench, Size Toad, and I think the reason why I decided to do this is if I draw into another super scoop up, I can heal the active Size Toad. Here we see a Ninetales locking in the stadium. Okay. Let's see what Russell decides to do here. I mean, he can't retreat the Flygon unless he wants to waste an energy, because it does have a 1 energy retreat cost. No, he can't put a Floatstone down because we did Quick Punch him. We see a Shaman here drawn to 6 cards again. And there's a DC actually going into the Flygon. Now, most players, you have to watch out when you do with the DCEs. You only play 4 of them. You don't play any more energies in Flygon. You only play the 4 DCEs. So you do have to watch out what you put down there. And there's a Duskull finally coming down from Russell. And if he gets that Duskull out, or Dusknoir out, we're going to be in big trouble here. So, we're going to have to see if that eventually comes out or not. That's the big question here. But we're probably going to see Russell retreat this Flygon into Shaman, Sky Return, and it's going to be my turn. So, we're just waiting to see if Russell has anything else. It doesn't seem like it. Maybe another Flygon if he put down the Vibrava last turn. I can't remember when he put that down. Later, see a retreat into the Shaman. He's going to Sky Return here for 30. Send a Flygon. Everybody takes 10 more damage. Okay. So Shaman gets picked up. Flygon comes in active spot. Everybody takes 10 damage. My turn. Okay. We have a Golbat. Now the question is, where does it go? We could put it down to the Duskull. And then next turn, if we draw into Crobat, we can knock it out because Duskull only has 50 HP. I think that's the best play here. Yeah, we're going to put 20 damage onto this Duskull. We're probably going to put DC on this Side Turret. And I think I'm just going to end here. I should end here if I don't. Okay, we decided not to, but we get a Head Ringer. Own a Toad. We get a Muscle Band, not that useful. I guess I decided to put an active spot here. And we're just going to Quick Punch for 50. And the reason I'm saying we should end there is because we know that Russell has a Shaman DC in his hand. And why I'm not sure why I decided to play the Colress. I don't know, like I said, it was a week ago. Maybe I had a reason why. Here we see T Flagrant from Russell discarding another DCE. So one thing we're going to have to do is next game, because this is best 2 out of 3, we have to watch out when we put down the DCEs, because we've been putting down DCEs on the bench Pokemon just willy-nilly and just not paying attention here. But we've seen in the past from Russell. Now, if we could draw into a Crobat, we can knock out that Duskull on the bench here. So let's see what goes on here. We got a Lightning Energy we can put on the active spot here. If we get a Laser, we can actually knock out the Flygon here. I'll probably put the Lightning Energy on the active. Or we could AZ it up, but if we do that, it does give Russell one more chance to get a Dusclops out. There's a lot of different things that could happen here. But if I decide to play the Sycamore and don't draw a Dusknoir, I mean the Crobat, that could be a big problem. But here is Sycamore, and we get the Ultra Ball, nice. So we can get a Crobat here and knock out this Duskull. Looking, yeah, that Duskull there. Yeah, point at it again. So here I'm Ultra Ball, discard a Golbat, and probably I should discard the Sycamore. If I discard the Sycamore instead of Zerosic, oh, don't discard the Zerosic. Don't do that. Just discard the N or Sycamore. What am I thinking? Come on, Sycamore. Okay, Lightning Energy. And, looks like all my Crobats are already discarded. So basically this game, I'm not paying attention to resource management. This is a big problem I had in this game. So yeah, all my Crobats are prized. I know it kind of glitched there, but take my word, they are all prized. So, yeah, we're in big trouble now. That's probably one of the downsides with this deck, is it doesn't play a very thick Crobat line. So now we're in big trouble here. If Russell can eventually get out this Dusknoir, he'll probably win, because right now he has 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 36, 37. He has 370 damage out in play, which is not good for us at all. That is a very bad thing for us. But here we're looking through Russell's discard pile, just trying to remember everything that he has. We see 2 Team Flare Grunt. I think he plays as Rosic, if I remember correctly. I'm not really sure why it's like glitching like this. I think it's just because my computer is like freaking out because so much is going on it. Yeah, that's my big thing here. But here we see, alright, so we see just a pass from Russell, and poor Buttlebee gets knocked out here just because of the eventual ending turns. So my turn here, we get a Zerosic, we can discard this DCE. We can Quake Punch, actually knock out this Flygon here. So taking a knockout on the Flygon, taking another prize card down. It looks like we're in good position right now. We got another Lysander. We can bring up the Duskull next turn and actually knock it out. Here's the Flygon coming down. Let's see what happens here. Sky Return doesn't knock us out. 5, 10. Yeah, Sky Return. He can't Sky Return for the knockout. That's for sure. Because he needs double DC here. So let's see. I'm probably just going to bring up this Duskull, knock it out. No, that's some pretty colors there. Okay, so just look at the Russell's discard pile. See what's all in there. Oh man, what is going on here? Come on now, get back to the game. Maybe we're just looking at all of our resources while we're waiting on Russell to make a move here. So as you see, I do play a Bumblebee in my deck. That's mainly for the Wailord matchup, and you can also get back DCEs if needed. But here we see is Rosic actually discarding the energy off the bench Seismitoad, which is not good at all. And here we see a pass for Russell. My turn. We can Lysander, bring up the Duskull, knock it out. But the question is how do we take the rest of our prize cards here? Looks like I'm going to opt to play a Quake Punch this turn. I'm really confused as why I didn't put down the Zubat and the Golbat, so that turn I can knock out the Shaman here with the Quake Punch. Just another misplay on my part here. But now we see Dusclops coming out, which I think Dusclops has 80 HP, so with the Quake Punch, it doesn't... Oh, okay. Yeah, it has 80 HP, so with a Quake Punch actually doesn't knock it out here. A big misplay on my part. I probably should have just licensed a Duskull last turn. I'm not sure why I did. 5, 10, 11, 12. 5, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I'm not sure why I didn't do that. Oh, man. Just big misplay on my part. Just not paying attention. I think I'm more, worried about learning about Russell's deck for the next game. As you see, I keep looking through his discard pile. I'm just trying to memorize everything. But here, I'm going to bring up the Dusclops, put down the Zubats, and pray that he doesn't have a Dusknoir. If Dusknoir comes down, we are going to lose this game. There is nothing we can do here if this Dusknoir comes down. There is so much damage in play here. He can knock out... he can probably take the rest of his prizes. But let's see here. Because he has 5, 10, 14... 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28... 29, 30, 30... 320 damage right now. So yes. Let's see how many DCs are in our discard pile. We see 1, see 2, 3, and there's 4 DCs in there. I know you couldn't tell. And so right now we are out of energies. There's no way we can possibly win now. Maybe we could bring up Shaman here and try to deck him out, but that's not going to work. He has more draw cards than us. And I just made some crucial misplays on my part, just not paying attention. I'm sorry about that. I let you down. But here we're going to send a Golbat here. It has free retreat. Why would I not set it up? So we see that there's 10, 11, 12, or 140 damage left in play right now. And let's see here. What is the rest going to do here? We could maybe Lysander up a Pokemon and hope he doesn't have double Floatstones. Because he needs the first Floatstone to retreat this Dusknoir. And then he needs another Floatstone to retreat this Ninetales. So there's a DC going out to the Shaman. And what we could do here is we could start Swooper Crossing. And that's probably not the best play. But that's probably the only play we really have here. So let's see here. We could put 20 on Dusknoir, but this is our last energy in our deck too. This light energy is our last energy. It's our last hope to actually win the game here. And man, just silly mistakes on my part. I must have been really tired of playing this game or something. Just I guess a combination of working and then coming home and play Pokemon was not a great idea here. But we could maybe Verseeker's Rosic and discard the DCE. Man, there's so many different options here. I'm just trying to debate them all. The good thing here is unlimited time, so we can take as much time as we want deciding what we do here. As you see, there's no clock underneath me or Russell. So here we put down the Golbat, put 20 damage on the Shaman, and it has 40 damage left. We got a Lightning Energy. We can put that on a Golbat and start Swooper Crossing. That's all I got. That's all I can think of here. Besides that, I can't think of anything else. We can Supercross 2 times, maybe AZ out this Golbat, and then knock it out that way, and then take him 2 prizes that way, and then hopefully Supercross 9 times and knock out Ninetales. But here we opt to even play. We play in here. We don't even put down the energy. So I don't know if Russell gets a Floatstone and a DCE on. I'll probably just scoop the game. Because there's nothing I can do. If he gets a Floatstone, I'll probably just scoop the game. Because there's nothing I can really do here. Russell has more energy, more cards left in his deck. We can't deck him out. We probably can't take out prizes. Unless he's out of float stones, then we're going to lose. Which is fair. Just silly mistakes on my part that I shouldn't have done. The game was fairly close in our favor, then kind of just messed up there. Not knocking at the Duskull. Here we see an Ultra Ball discarding a Verping against something else. Let's see, what card was that? I'm not sure what it was. It kind of glitched out there. So we see another Shaman coming down. He's going to draw to his 6 cards. He is digging for the Floatstone here. Like I said, if he gets a Floatstone, it's game over. There's nothing we can really do here. Let's see what Russell decides to do here. Here we see Shaman drawing 3 cards. We see a Floatstone going down to the Dusknoir, and this is basically GG right now. There's nothing we can really do here. Even if Russell just retreats to Flygon and starts Sand Slamming, we'll lose that way. I mean, Sand Slammer would be so much damage so quickly. I mean, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, then 8, then 12, then 16, and then, you know, oh man, it's just not looking good for us. Probably should just scoop right here. I'm not really sure why I'm not at all, because we only have that 1 lightning energy left in our deck. But here, see, it looks like Shaman's going to get knocked out. So yeah, Shaman's getting some damage here. At this moment, I should probably just scoop. I'm not even sure what I'm doing right now. But we will have game 2. Okay. So what we learned this game is be careful with your energies. Russell does play a bunch of Team Flygrons and Xerosic, and those are bad for us. Those are bad cards because they can discard DCEs, and once we're out of energies, you can see we just lose the game here. So we see Shaman get knocked out. Russell goes down to 1 prize card, and now we need to make sure how we don't make silly misplays. Make sure we license up the Duskulls. Now, I'm still not sure if putting down these Zubats are the best play or not. That's an easily 20 damage a turn that can be, you know, if you don't super scoop them up, they're, you know, Dusknoir can use them. So that's the only thing you have to worry about. I had to worry about here. But here we see Verse Seeker. Grab the Juniper. Okay. And let's see what Russell decides to do here. So we see a Juniper from Russell. He has 0 cards left in his deck. Right now he put move the 10 from Toad onto the active 30, and the Sky Return. They receive laser, so Russell has the laser and everything like that. So that is GG there. Just waiting for Russell to send up the Flygon and pass. Maybe if I had sent up the Toad, he wouldn't have won straight away. But I mean, if I didn't send the Golbat. But either way, he probably would have won there. There's round 1 going to Russell. I know, man, that was 22 minutes long. I'm sorry about that. Hopefully, round 2 and 3 are not that very long. We're just going to keep going here. Keep the party going. Let me get a drink of water while we wait here. Look at all my different decks we have here. Shout out to all those people. Nickel the Moon, TFP, Victini, which is like James Horvath, Russel LaPerre, Car Maverick. If you want to add me, I accept anybody on my friends request. So send me a friend request at Stike41, STIKE. 41, and I will add you. So here we play against round 2 against Russel LaPerre. And like always, we're going to call heads here. It is best 2 out of 3, so we're going first no matter what. Because you always want to go first when you play Pokemon. So here, we got a Zubat. We're going to start that has free retreat. That's obviously what you want to do here. And let's see what Russell does here. It doesn't matter. We won't put the Miniatric down yet. So here, oh man, we get double computer search. Oh man, this hand is pretty bad. But we could get a turn 1. Quick, I mean, we can't quick a bunch of turns, that's for sure. But maybe we can. So many options here. So here we Ultra Ball, discard a Manectric and a what was that, Lightning Energy? We get a Seismic Toad. We get a computer search. Discard these 2. I mean, I think this is the best play here. And just grab an N, play it. We get a DC, we get a Toad. Now I'm just gonna put down the Toad, retreat, and actually put a Lightning Energy down. That's a great play there. And, we end turn here. The reason why we do this is we can Ultra Ball for a Golbat if he does poison us and puts us to sleep here. But pass like the national championship there. We see green screen coming up. Green screen. We don't get the black screen. We get the green screen. What does Russell have here? He is taking a second here. Let's see. Okay, we see a pass from Russell. So my turn. All we do is need to get a Muscle Band, Laser, Verbank. There's so many options we have here. Let's see what we do here. We're gonna play a Shaman. We could Ultra Ball, discard. Oh, we win right here. We win right now. We Ultra Ball, discard those two. Get a Golbat, put Golbat on the active spot. Hit the Duskull for 20. Put down. We just retreat to Toad here. And wait, what just happened? What? Why did the other types of Toad just get sent up? We definitely clicked the other side. Alright, so retreated for our turn. Oh man. Oh, this is great. So now we're going to hit a super scoop up or something. Let's see what happens here. We're going to shame him for 6 and woo, we get a Verse Seeker to get that AZ to pick up the Toad. Let me make sure we click right here. Click Toad. He said laser bank. We don't even need the laser bank, Russell. You're crazy. We just need a Quake Punch to knock out the Duskull there. Game 2 taking our game there. And alright, so 22-minute game to 2-minute game. There we go. So round 3 is coming up here in a second. This should be exciting. If you don't know, I don't have air conditioning upstairs, and it's really hot here in Tennessee. So here we go. Round 3 with Russel LaPerre. Okay. So here we're searching, looking for opponents here, trying to find them. Where is Russell at? Come on to me. We're loading here, and we're good to go. All right, so round 3, our LaPerre. You can try to add him if you want to. I don't think he probably won't accept your request. And here he says, "I'll take first." Of course you will. We have a decision here. Do we let him go first or not? Do we be a jerk? And yeah, of course we'll let him go first. That'd be really crazy if we didn't. So here, we get a Zubat. And, not much else. So we'll keep the Shaman in hand, of course. And hopefully Russell plays an in here. Sushi Shay Shay comes to the active spot here, which is good for us. Oh, and that doesn't really matter. We just need to draw into a Muscle Band. Or not a Muscle Band. And then Headringer, making it where Russell needs 2 DCs to actually Sky Return. That's our best plan that we have here. Now we could put down the Verbank, Sycamore, try to hit a Toad, DC, Laser, Muscle Band, Quake Punch for 80, come back in our turn and get knocked out, because that is 110 total. That is one way we could do this. There's a lot of options we can have here. We're just waiting to see what Russell does. So there we see an Ultra Ball discarding a Burst Seeker and something else. I should probably go move the mouse over and go see what he discarded there. Pass Squeaky. Go to the discard pile, see what he discarded or not, and we're going to be left to mystery. Here we see another Shaman, Floatstone, Shaman for 3. So now we can't use the Headringer play that I wanted to use, which is a great move on Russell's part. Claps to him. There's the Headringer I was talking about. Alright, so let's see what can go here. We see a Trapinch coming down, we see another Trapinch coming down, Verse Seeker for in. Man, Russell, for a Team Flygon. So that was the one card he discarded with a Ultra Ball that we didn't see here. So my turn, we get a Zerosic. Not a Zerosic, what am I thinking? We get a Headringer onto the Shebe. Put down the Shaman, playing in. Nice. We get an Ultra Ball. We can get a Shaman out. I'm not sure how useful that is, though. We could Ultra Ball. Maybe we just hold the Ultra Balls and put down the Zubats. Like I said earlier, I'm not sure what the correct play with the Zubats are. I think this game I'm going to decide to play them. Not making a misplay here. So I'm going to Ultra Ball, discard these two. Oh, this is a scary play here. We're going to Shaman. Let's see what we get here. Alright, what do we get here? Maybe we can foretell the future, and nope, we can't. We can't tell the future at all. What am I thinking here? But here we get a Quake Punch, 430. Very nice. Turn 1 Quake Punch, which is always good. So now Russell can't play Rare Candies, he can't put down Floatstone, and there's his Team Flygon that we end the way that he drew back into. Props to Russell, that's a great turn of events. But here we see a Shaman drawn to 6 cards in his hand, we see a Vibrava coming down, and we see another Vibrava coming down, the double Vibrava. Who needs... That's what I said. Who needs Ultra Balls? Alright, so here's the Shaman comes active spot here. Now, we'll probably just Verse Seeker forward in. No point of really playing these Sycamore. And oh man! Oh, this game is going downhill quick. We can't even Quake and Punch this turn, so we're in big trouble here. Yeah, we'll pass here. Now this, oh, and a Duskull coming down pretty early this game. We see a DC on the Shaman, and does Russell have Flygons or not is the big question here. If he does, there's a Shaman drawing to 6 cards. That's what I said, I need your luck. Alright, so let's see here. Here we see a Flygon coming down. I think he makes a comment about the Super Scoop of Heads 2 games ago. I remember that. I remember he said, you hit the Super Scoop Ups. If you don't know, me and Russell are good friends here. So even though it is a tournament, we're having some fun here. But we're going to see a Sky Return here for 30, send up Flygon. But he needs a get a Floatstone down this turn. If he doesn't, there's an end. Does he get the Floatstone or not? No Floatstone, please. If he doesn't get the Floatstone, the Flygon is stuck in the active spot here, and he doesn't. So we're going to see Flygon come to the active spot here. Everybody gets smacked for 10. We don't see a laser either, which is pretty bad for Russell. So now, okay, we can put a Muscle Band on the active, put down the Size Toe, put down a Muscle Band, play a laser, Sycamore the hand away, and hopefully we draw into an energy for the turn. We don't put the Flygon to sleep, doesn't really matter. Play the Sycamore. Okay, so we get a Golbats, and I think we could do the same play that I was thinking earlier in game 1. We can put 20 damage on the Duskull, and hopefully next turn hit a Crobat to knock it out. So and I don't think this game we prized or have discarded that many Dusknors or Crobats. So here we see Quake Punch, and our Pokemon are slowly getting damaged there. We see all the Pokemon have 20 except the Toad. Yeah, so we only discarded 1 Crobat, so we're good here. We just need to hit another one. Hopefully 2 aren't prized. I think this list paid 433. I could be wrong, and it could pay 432. The list was a week ago. I don't even have the list anymore. I already took it apart. But I already made changes to it, so I don't have this list anymore. That's the problem with Worlds, is every 30 seconds my lists are changing nowadays. But let's see what Russell does here. We see another Duskull coming down. Not only does he have 1 out, he has 2 out now. Now if he can get down to Dusknor, Dusclops, my electricity scared me for a second. But here we get a Super Scoop Up. We just put a DC on the Toad. We'll probably just Chorus here for 9. Okay, we get a Crobat. Nice. Taking out the Duskull. And we're going to have to play Super Scoop Up here. Give me the card. Come on now. We need a Super Scoop Up and pick up this bench Crobat, and we do. I guess Russell is right. We're hitting the Super Scoop Up heads. He called it, not me. I'll put 20 damage on this Duskull here, and we're going to Quake Punch for the knockout. Very nice for us. So now we have 4 prize cards left, and it looks like we're doing better this game. We are putting down the Zubats and Golbats. Like I said, game 1, I wasn't sure what was the best option. I'm not gonna lie to you. Here we see a Zerosic from Russell getting rid of the DC on the bench Pokemon. Here we see a DC go down to the Shaman, and we're gonna see a Sky Return. Does he have another Flygon or not? There's a Vulpix coming down, another Shaman setting up to 6. Let's see what Russell does here. So this not a Quake Punch, a Sky Return, send up the Shaman here. Now, we can do this. We can Lysan with the Vulpix. Okay, no, we get Lysan with Brava, sorry. Put a laser, and then Quake Punch for a knockout, put 30 damage on this Duskull, taking a knockout there, and we just totally ruined, Russell's life here. We not only did we discard his knockout his only Duskull, we're knocking out his only Vibrava. This is just the power of Toad here. Now, here I put up DC on this Toad. I think that was a misplay here. I think I should put down the Manectric, put down a DCE, try to draw into a Lightning Energy, and knock out the Shamans here. But I decided not to do that. Like I said, a questionable play. But let's see what Russell decides to do here. He can send up Vulpix or Shaman. See the Shaman come to active spot with DCE. We'll see a teammate, so Russell gets any 2 cards from his deck. Let's see, what does he get here? Maybe some Trapinches for sure. That should be first thing. Maybe a Trapinch. Well, he needs multiple Trapinch. There's 1. He needs at least 2. If he doesn't, we can always just Lysan her up and knock it out. There's a Shaman. Let's see. So we see a Quick Punch for 30. We're up to 150 damage here. Now, we could put a Head Ringer on this active Shaman here. play the laser and Quake a Punch for 80 total. And if he doesn't get a Xerosic and a DCE, we could win this turn. So let's see. We're gonna Quake a Punch here for 50, bring it up to 80 with the poison. And if he passes here, we win with the Verbic laser or the Verbic poison, knocking him out. Let's see what Russell has here. Does he have another stadium? Does he have a Skyfield? We see 3 lasers played. So we're out of lasers. We see if Bravo come down. We see a DC on the Shaman. Oh, he could retreat it. He ends here. So let's see. We get into a computer search and a Bunnelby. Oh, the best. Like, what? Oh, luck has gone our way now. Sorry, Russell. It's our turn to take the luck here. Alright. So he retreats the Shaman here. And we got a computer search for a Verseeker or Lysander. We win the game here. As long as we don't prize both of those, we're in good shape here. So let's see here. With computer search, do we have a Verseeker or Lysander? And there's a Verseeker right there. Grab the Verseeker for Lysander, break up the Shaman, and we win round 2. Oh man, we went from 0 points to having 20 points. And we get to play one more round of this tournament. And if we win, we get 35 total points, which puts us in the 4th place overall, depending on how everybody else is doing. And all we have to do is do good next week. But let's see what happens here. We're just going to hopefully Quake a Punch here. I'll Quake a Punch. Do it. Okay, there's Quake a Punch there. But I hope you enjoyed round 2. And here in a second, you'll see the finals of the Trainer Talk tournament. And just like earlier, I'll link it down below to the Trainer Talk YouTube page and the Facebook page if you want to learn more about them. It's a really interesting series. There's 7 good players from across the world, across the United States playing. Let me see if I can name them off real quick. Let's see here. It's Kyle and Ryan Sablehouse, Dylan Bryan, Russel LaPerre, Brett Pybus, Israel Sosa, and Brandon Cantu, and then me. You know, I don't think I'm one of the best players in the world, but I did get invited, which is very nice here. But I hope you enjoyed this round, and you'll see round 3 here in a second, and it's against Kyle Sablehouse, and we took down Ryan. Can we take down the other brother and take our victory against the Sablehouse brothers? But here you'll see the video here in a second. Thanks for watching once again. I hope you have a great day. Alrighty, bye.